It could be encouraging, not only to the students, but also to those of us who are older. And honestly, the questions that Mother Kathy asked are so key. I wish you could put that in a book. Because
find the spare time. Okay.
And I'm serious, because I'm glad that we're having this conversation at this age, or this stage, because when I was in school here in 1999, we were not even broaching this particular topic. And it's so key to understand that, and I agree with Dr. Cunningham in that there's some distinct differences between vocation and calling. And I speak from experience that I find myself in the midst of a struggle currently, just as I found myself in the midst of a struggle when I was in your shoes. So I said that to say, as I read Cameron's paper, it sounded like something that I would have written back then. It sounds like something that I would have written today. But I think I will offer you this particular piece of advice, suggestion, tidbit, as you continue to explore these topics, that wherever I have found myself in a vocation, whether it be in the ministry behind the pulpit, or whether it be on the stage in the business world, I have been able to carry out my calling. I say that with this principle in mind, that just as much as this young man expressed about true authentic self and the harmonics of living, that you discover who you are, and who you are you're able to present in the context of whatever environment that you find yourself in. There's a couple of quotes that I'll leave with you that I share. I can't remember who said them specifically, but one sticks with me, has stuck with me over the years, and that is: a mind once stretched by a new experience can no longer return to its own old dimensions. So as we continue to go down this journey we call life, and as I said earlier, I suggest that we tend not to look always at the result or always for the resolution, but let us start to look for understanding in our journey by whatever higher power we ascribe to be the direction that he is taking us. Now, the last suggestion that I think I would give Cameron and the rest of you is continue to question. Just as Mother Kathy said, there's another quote that says the most powerful question that you can ask in life is why? And as I find these challenges, these internal struggles, and as I read Cameron's paper, I had a visceral reaction, because it caused me yet again in my current circumstance, and hopefully I'll get a chance to speak with him and some more later, but to continue to ask why. And when I continue to ask why, I don't find anything bad. I may find more struggle. I may find an easier path, but the one thing that I always find is good. So, what I would encourage you to do is continue. Think of those questions that Mother Kathy asked. Think about the true, authentic self. Think about the harmonics of life. Think about where we find ourselves in the context of situations that, if your calling is empathy, empathy works just as well in the library in Winfield, Kansas, as it does on the street corner of New York. Continue.